we got Clay Macho, 2021 non-Western drama film. Non-Western? It's a Western film. With produced by Clint Eastwood, starred by Clint Eastwood. It was funny, but it wasn't the best thing in the world. Anyway, so Clint Eastwood gets fired as a ranch hand because, he's getting old. And they want somebody new and fresh in there. So he gets home, and then the employer's father, he wants him to go get his kid over in Mexico from his wife, the drug lord. This is based on a book or a movie from 1979. Anyway, the son's 15 years old. He lives in Mexico City. And it's kind of crazy. He drives down there with no problems in his old pickup. I've seen the old pickup in other movies, but it's an old pickup. And then or an old SUV. Then he gets down there and finds out the kid's at a cockfight. And we find out later on that the rooster is the name Macho. Kid's name is Kid, most of the cocktail. Most of the thing. The police come and raid it, and they get rid of him. The kid, he finds the kid at the cockfight after the raid left because he was hiding in a corner behind one of the panels to keep the chickens from getting out. Everybody runs off with their chickens, and it turns out to be a whole thing. He ends up talking to mom, and mom doesn't want the kid to go, and mom's new boyfriend, the drug lord, doesn't want the kid to go, her husband. And they're a big old fight and argument, and then he goes to leave without the kid, then gets down the road and finds out the kid's in there, so the Mexican cartel's chasing Clint Eastwood. I don't remember what they called him in the movie, but I'm calling him Clint Eastwood. And then they pull into a town for food, and his truck gets stolen, which is kind of an odd thing to be happening while you're there in Mexico. So the cartel finds the truck and kills the two guys driving it, looking for him. They get stuck in a little town for a little while. The kid learns a few things, and they get to learn how to ride a horse and all kinds of fun little stuff like that. And the lady there gives them shelter and hides them from the cartel. When the heat's done, they borrow a car and drive off. And the car breaks down someplace close to the border, so they have to find some other car or transportation. And then they end up going all the way over to the Mexican border and meeting Dad. It turns out to be a whole lot of fun in the movie. It's a real good action movie. It was interesting to me to watch it because I like Clint Eastwood in the movie, and I was showing something about Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, but I didn't see Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. Talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger further on down in the article that I was quoting from. But anyway, they did a pretty good job with this movie. I kind of liked it. I don't think anybody else liked it, based on the numbers that we're going to talk about here in a minute. It was kind of a boring movie. It's one of those that you got to stay tuned to every twist and turn. If you miss it, get up and go to the bathroom or do anything like that, you're not going to understand the rest of the movie. So this was a Warner Brothers Productions picture. They released it. It came out on September 17th, 2001. 104 minutes long. It was a United States English movie and Spanish. I guess there was some Spanish in there. They spent $33 million making the thing. And apparently they didn't like it so much at the box office, so it made $16.5 million. And, everybody I talked to, some of them hate it, some of them love it. I liked it, but it's one of those long, drawn-out drama movies that you gotta definitely pay attention to the whole way through to actually get what they're doing. And there's a little bit of action in it, but it's more about them being chased and the kid being taught stuff, how to be an adult and how to be nice. And daddy and mom and dad are fighting because he thinks if he has the kid, then she's going to pay him. His half of the business is down there in Mexico, and it's all about money. It's all kind of crazy. This is just the way it stands, and we'll talk to you later. And we'll talk to you on the next video, which is tomorrow, hopefully.